After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football First Hour, joined as always by Kirk Hermster. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's caught. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. They open the conference championship game with a pass. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Tight end goes in motion. QB keeper all the way. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take the shot downfield.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
The longer this drive goes, the more wear on this defense and specifically these pass rushers. The quarterback is carving up the defense, especially on key downs in this drive. And the pass rushers, you can see them. They look visibly winded.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain. After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Grimstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Gun now on third down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Pick six could be a game changer.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick six last time out here. Great swings at the 40. Now here he goes. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The back's got it. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
As we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like LSU has the first down. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you would expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And the QB will try again on second and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's third and 8. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To dart to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So an important play now in this football game. 4th and long from the 48. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Touchdown, Miami. Great connection there for 6 points. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. First down at 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the run here. Let's it go. Flips it with a running back. Can he make the first down? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of a big tight end. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's James. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. launch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to his left and makes the completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he released it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Now he's bringing it back. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Snags a quick throw. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Canes. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Watkins. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launches it deep down the left side. Inside the red zone and still running. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, that first half could not have gone any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, LSU. This quarterback on fire today.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He escapes the pocket. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On the ground, it's Johnson. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Miami. They are pouring it on now.
Well, it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Big man, catch made, big play. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy is starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Looking for a man. On the move now. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Breaks loose at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Pringle. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They continue to roll up the score. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Barrett. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Direct snap to the back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down.
Here we go. Longer.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Chewing clock with the running game. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back in motion now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Quarterback operating an empty set. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Defense loading up in DBs here, wanting to prevent the deep pass play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense wraps him up. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but he could have used that when his football game was still in doubt. That's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. The playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.